The papyrus, put it on my table every month. I don't wanna miss it. Don't even try to hide it. No, I don't wanna lose it. And you see how it is, it's so inviting. The papyrus, we're all so alive. The papyrus.
Hello, welcome to the Papyrus TV News Update. First, the headlines. Tinubu appoints Acting Controller General of Nigerian Correctional Service. Appeal Court lifts ban on CBN's funds allocation to Rivers State. Okechukwu resigns from PDP following new appointments. Wike targets ex-president governors in FCT lands revocation drive. Minister Momo distributes relief material to flood victims in Akwa Ibom. CBN vows sanction amid surge in cash hawking. No legal obstacles to Lekki Airport project, says Lagos government. Now the news in full. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has approved the appointment of Onwachukwu Sylvester Ndidi as the Acting Controller General of the Nigerian Correctional Service, NCS. This appointment, effective December 15, 2024, follows the expiration of Haruna Naba Abbas' tenure. The Secretary of the Civil Defense Correctional, Fire and Immigration Board, Ja'afaru Ahmed, confirmed the development, emphasizing the President's confidence in Ndidi's capacity to lead. Ndidi, born on November 26, 1966 in Ogota, Imo State, previously served as Deputy Controller General in charge of Training and Staff Development, a Fellow of National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies, and a recipient of the Member of the Federal Republic, MFR Honor. Ndidi is expected to bring his wealth of experience to his new role. Is Ndidi a man? Meanwhile, the Court of Appeal in Abuja has overturned a Federal High Court judgment that prohibited the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) from disbursing monthly allocation to Rivers State. In a split decision, the three-member panel ruled that the Federal High Court lacking jurisdiction over the matter, which revolves around Rivers State's budget and statutory allocation. Justice Hama Barka, who led the panel, emphasized that the dispute fell outside of Abuja Court's territorial jurisdiction and the original case should have been filed in Port Harcourt. Governor Simi Fubara and the other appellants challenged the High Court ruling, which stems from a suit by a faction of the Rivers State Assembly led by Honorable Martins Amayuwe. The plaintiff has sought to halt funds, alleging the governor's non-compliance with the budgetary requirement. However, the appellant court upheld 6 appeals, clearing the path for Rivers State to resume access to its allocation. Also, Honorable Toby Okechukwu, former Deputy Minority Leader of the House of Representatives, has resigned from the People's Democratic Party (PDP). In his resignation letter dated December 6, 2024, addressed to his ward chairman in Enugu State, Okechukwu expressed gratitude for his time in the PDP and highlighted his contribution during his tenure in the National Assembly. Recently appointed as Executive Director of Project in the Southeast Development Commission, Okechukwu played pivotal roles in infrastructure projects like the Second Niger Bridge and the major road across Nigeria. Also championed the passage of the current bills, which reforms engineering practices in the country. I remain hopeful that we will continue to work for the common goal of our people, Okechukwu concluded in his letter. In another news, Lere Olayinka, Senior Special Assistant on Public Communications and New Media to FCT Minister Nyesom Wike, has revealed that former President Ibrahim Babangida and ex-Benue Governor Samuel Oton are among high-profile individuals owing payment for their land allocation in Abuja. Olayinka stated during an Arise TV interview that Wike remains resolute in revoking land allocation from both allies and opponents if they fail to regularize their claims. According to him, a total of 9,532 individuals are yet to comply with FCT land regulation, including prominent figures like Babangida and Otom. Advertisements have already listed defaulters, and personal relationship will not protect anyone, Olayinka declared. He urged affected parties to take immediate steps, warning that once revocation begins, no amount of media outcry will reverse the decision. Moving on, Minister of the Regional Development, Engineer Abubakar Momo, has delivered relief material to flood victims in Akwa Ibom State, accompanied by Senator Ita Inang and House Committee Chairman Honorable Eugene Agu. The minister handed over food items, cooking stove, motorcycles, and sewing machine to support affected families. Momo said the initiative was a directive from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to alleviate the plight of flood victims. Akwa Ibom State SSG Prince Enobong Owan commended the federal government for its timely intervention, which directly impacted vulnerable communities. These efforts underscores the government's commitment to supporting Nigerians in disaster-stinking areas. Furthermore, the illegal sales of Naira notes continue to rise across Nigeria, despite warning and penalties from the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN). Hawkers are profiting heavily by selling cash at exorbitant rates, particularly in major cities like Lagos, Osogbo, and Ibadan. Reports reveal that the bank's officials are colluding with cash dealers, prioritizing profit over customer needs. A cash hawkers in Lagos admitted buying 50,000 in mint note for 10,000 naira from bank officials and reselling it for up to 70,000 naira at social event. The CBN, through a circular signed by the Acting Director of Currency Operations, Mohammed Olayenka, has reiterated its commitment to cracking down on such practices. However, enforcement remained a challenge as hawkings continue unabated. Conclusively, the Lagos State government has confirmed there are no legal barriers to construction of Lekki International Airport. Commissioner for Information Gbenga Omotosho stated that all approvals and agreements with the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria (FAN) have been finalized. The airport, approved in 2022, is expected to accommodate 5 million passengers annually and will be funded through public-private partnership. Omotosho dismissed earlier reports of potential legal dispute, assuring Lagosians that the project will remain a priority under Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's administration. With the site already identified in Ayetoro, the government has engaged investors and preparations are ongoing to ensure the project succeeds. This has been the Papyrus TV Africa.
The Papyrus.